Hey Little Sprouts families. Today we are going to be doing an Art Smart activity and we are going to be making some ice paint that then we will use to paint with later. Alright, so the materials that you will need for this project are toothpicks. If you don't have toothpicks, you could use popsicle sticks or Q-tips or maybe even some straws that you would cut up. You're going to need some food coloring, water, I have about 2 cups here, and then an ice cube tray. If you don't have an ice cube tray, you could also use maybe some plastic cups. Smaller ones would be best, but any type of plastic cup would be fine as well. All right, so to get started making our ice paint, we are going to take our water very, very carefully, and you might need some help with this part. Maybe lay some paper towels down underneath your ice cube tray in case you spill some. Very carefully, we are going to pour our water into the ice cube tray, making sure to fill, see Miss Nicole's even making a mess, making sure to fill each little square in the ice cube tray. Oh, missed one back here. All right. Once that's completed, you can set your water aside because we're done with that. Next, you're going to need your food coloring. I have just the basic colors of yellow, blue, red, and green. All right, so I'm going to start with the green, and I'm going to place 2 drops into 3 of my little squares here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Next I'm going to go for red. Again, 2 drops in 3 of the squares. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Same thing with the blue. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then our last one, yellow. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you have 2 squares left over here on the side. I'm going to leave that up to you to experiment with what color you want to create. So using 2 of your colors, 2 of your primary colors, I should say. So your 3 primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. You're going to use 2 of these to create a secondary color. So for example, I'm going to use 2 drops of red and 2 drops of yellow, which will make orange. Orange is a secondary color. And then for my last little square here, I'm going to use 2 drops of blue and 2 drops of red to make purple, which is a secondary color. So we just use 2 primary colors to make a secondary color. All right, next you're going to need your toothpicks or whatever you're using, whether it be a toothpick, popsicle stick, Q-tip, whatever you have there. You're going to take a Q-tip and stir each square, leaving the toothpick in that square. And then grab a new one, stir, leave it in there. It's kind of laying off to the side. You're going to go through and stir each one. And you can be creative with this. If you don't want to use just primary colors, you can make all secondary colors if you'd like. Have fun with this. This is going to be so cool when this is all finished and you can actually paint with ice. Okay, stirring up my last two squares here. All right, and that was the hard part. Our next step is going to be placing our ice cube tray very carefully into your freezer. You may need some help with this part because it is hard to hold it still when you're moving it. But you're going to place it into your freezer and it's going to take a couple hours. I'm going to set a timer for 3 hours and then we can check back in and I'll show you what mine looks like after 3 hours. So if you want to go ahead and pause this video, you can go play some other games, maybe watch some different videos from some of your favorite teachers here at Little Sprouts, and we'll check back in 3 hours. All right, friends, so it has been about 3 hours now since I put my ice cube tray into the freezer, and I just went and checked it, and mine are done. Mine are completely frozen. Now yours, you might need to leave yours in for a little longer, and that's okay. If you do, just pause this video and wait until yours are completely frozen. Once they are frozen, you're going to take your ice cube tray out of the freezer. I have some paper towels down here on my table. You could also use newspapers. So what you're going to do now is you're going to pop your ice cubes out. They should lift right out, and then just place them onto your paper towels. So as you can see, I'm getting my green ones out right now. Here's my red. Mine are coming right out, actually. You may need to bend your ice cube tray a little. Here's my blue, my yellow, and then here are my two colors on the end. This is my orange, kind of looks a little red, and then this is my purple. I'm excited to see if they turned out right. So once you're done with this, you're going to make sure that you wash it out because as you can see, there's still some color left in there, and we always want to make sure we clean up when we're done. So go ahead and throw this in the sink. Make sure you wash it out nice and good. Set it over off to the side to dry. All right, so now that we have all of our ice cubes out here, you're going to take some paper and again, lay it on top of your newspaper or paper towels just in case it leaks through. And let's see, I'm going to start with my blue, and you're just going to put it all over the paper. You can do whatever you want. You can do a picture, you can just do some lines, some circles, do whatever you'd like. And this is what mine turned out like. It's definitely going to work a little more once you leave your ice cubes sit for a few minutes and they start to kind of melt. That's going to be whenever you start to see the colors come out more. Here's my yellow. I'm gonna go in with that one next. Oop. My toothpick just broke off. That's okay, I'll just use my hands. There's my yellow. As you can see, it's a little messy, it's staining my hands. That's why we have our paper towels out. Next, we'll do red. There's my red. And last, let's check the green. This actually turned out really awesome. We just made some paint out of ice. There's my green. All right, and if you remember, I did 2 secondary colors. I tried to make an orange. I want to see if it turned out. It looks kind of red to me. Maybe it'll come out orange. We'll have to check and see. And then I did purple. This one does look purple. It looks like a real dark purple. So we'll have to check and see if they work. So let's do orange first. Oh, and it did. It turned out. So even though the ice cube looked red, it turned out to be orange. You can see there it's down below the green. And then last, let's do my purple. Yeah, this is like a real dark purple down there at the bottom. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed making ice paint. And I hope you enjoyed creating your own picture. You can make it however you want. Like I said, you can do circles, you can actually draw a picture, whatever you would like to do. So if you do end up completing this project, please leave a comment down below with maybe a picture of what you ended up painting, or you can always email it to your classroom teacher. See you later. Thanks for watching.